This is probably the coolest chessboard on the face of the planet right now. Stay watching and we open it together. Hi, my name is Jon, and in this channel we are serious about play and games. And if you are interested in games, and not just in games in themselves, but how people act together with games and playful activities, then you should stay watching. And click the subscribe button, that way you get noticed about future videos as well. Right now, I just got in my mailbox this huge thing. It's the Square Off. It's a physical chess connected over distance. Come, let's go to the table. This is my ordinary setup for unboxing, and we'll see how it works because the package is huge. So the box is really big, and there's actually 2 game boards in here, because I got 2 of them because I wanted to test the connectivity, since that's the part I'm actually really interested in. The 2 boxes were just taped together, so I just removed one of them now. And let's stay at one of the boards, because it's exactly the same thing in both of them. And there it is, Square Off, the world's smartest chessboard. There are 2 versions of the game. There is the Kingdom set and there is the Grand Kingdom set. And this is the Kingdom set. The main difference is the Grand Kingdom set is a bit bigger and it's got sides to it where the pieces can stand. And that means the game board can remove the pieces and it can put the pieces back again in the right position. While this one is just the game board and it removes the pieces, but it can't put them back again. I chose this one mostly because it looks more like an ordinary chessboard. And I like the thing that it's like ordinary chess. It's nothing special, it's just chess. But it is something more. So let's go into it. Hello and thank you for the Kickstarter part and the instructions. And then the board in itself. And the pieces. So there was a chessboard and 2 boxes. And in the first box, the chess pieces. White and black, of course. And they look like ordinary carved pieces of the kind that you would find in a cheaper chess game. Or not, I mean, not cheaper, they are beautiful, but they are small. They are not the full-size pieces that you would get in a competition chess. And from my understanding, the reason for this is since they move automatically, they needed to be smaller because of the weight, and also so that you can get the pieces past each other, because they move along the side of the squares. They are really nice, but nothing special. It's pieces. You know what chess pieces look like. And I'm guessing the other box contains the charger and those kind of things. Ah, a stand for your phone as well. And then we should of course look at the actual board. So it's an ordinary board in wood imitation. I'm guessing imitation. With the logo on it. Except for that, nothing that kind of gives it away. Of course, it's a bit thicker. It's about 5 centimeters or 2 inches. And on the side, there's an on button. And a connector. But except for that, it's basically a board. Something interesting, which I don't know what it means. On the bottom side, there's also a small thing saying, twist to unlock me. I'm gonna read the instruction first. And here's the answer. It tells me to unlock it. It's a bit of a setup phase. It's powering up. That does not sound good. First time I powered it up, it went into some kind of strange mode and started humming really bad. So I hope that wasn't too bad, because now it's quiet. I went into the game and I'm starting a game, playing a new game. I guess I should have set up the pieces as well. I don't know if I told you, but I'm actually not that good at chess. It's not the game in itself. I'm very interested in the game for historical reasons, and I think I think it's had an important place throughout history, and I think it holds an important place today as well because of the large community. But I'm not actually a chess player. I mean, I know the rules, but I would have no chance against someone who actually knows the games and knows the tactics. And this game, the reason I bought it is not so much because of chess as it is because of this idea of a physical game that feels like the actual physical game, but it is connected over distance. So it's something. So even if this could have been done, you can play this game through an app in your phone. And actually, this is an app. It's just an app with a device. But you could play it through an ordinary app, just moving things across the screen. But there's something completely different to actually moving the pieces. And getting the and since it's connected over internet, there's no problem with distance. So I could have this one here and the other game could be in the other end of the world, and I could still feel that someone is sitting down and playing with me. I hope it will feel like that. That's why I bought it. So let's see, start a game. You push down on the piece and then you push down on the piece again when you leave it. So there's a little bit of pressure. So it's almost like pushing a button. So that is a difference from the ordinary chess. But still, it's almost like just moving. Because if I just move it, nothing will happen. So I have to push it down. And then I push it down again. And the chess answers. I'm not thinking right now. I'm just doing this to show you. So don't complain about my bad moves. That one, for example. And I'm a bit unsure it works when I take a piece. I think I just remove this. And now let's make sure that the chess actually takes a piece from me. That might have been the worst move in the history of chess. But it was to show you how the board takes a piece. So it takes the piece and it moves it to the side. And then I will have to remove it. And that's the difference between this one and the grand chess. Because at the grand chess, in these corners, they have places for all the pieces. So as long as the pieces stand there, the chess can put them back again when the game is over. So then it puts it back to the ordinary place. And maybe you're wondering a bit about how it works. I mean, it feels like magic. It almost feels like, if it would be more quiet, it would feel like magic. But now you can hear a humming sound from the mechanical parts of it. And there is an arm moving around inside, and that's why it removes one piece and then it moves the other piece. And since there's only one piece in each square at one time, it kind of guesses. If I would remove a piece, it would have no idea that it was removed, probably. And if I would set up in the wrong way originally, then I would also be in trouble. So it takes a bit of things for granted, but chess is supposed to be in one state and stay in that state. So at least in theory it works. I haven't opened the other one, and I'm going to do that at some point, but right now I think I will stay at this and just play with the computer. But getting the feeling of someone else being on the other side, in using that other board and playing together with me, I believe it's going to be really feeling like someone is there. Because there is something about talking to people through game rules. I mean, a language is a language. I know Swedish, I know English, I can talk to you in Swedish and I can talk to you in English. But I had experiences of playing with people who don't know my language. So I've been playing with Chinese people. I don't know a word of any of the Chinese dialects. And it felt like we could understand each other, at least within those game rules. So when I did something nasty against them or they did something nasty against me, we could look at each other and kind of play angry and then laugh at it and understand what was happening. And it was so interesting. And I think this can work as a way of communicating in the same way. And then you don't even have to be at the same place. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see. So hopefully I will get back to you and talk about it again in a while when I tested it and being in a couple of different places and playing it with people. Oh, and before I go, have you ever had those feelings where you kind of feel like you are together with someone even though you're not doing something together? It could be play, it could be a computer game, it could be something completely different. I would love to hear about it, and I would also, especially if it's not gaming, if it's other situations where you get that feeling, because I love to find these kind of connections between playing games and ordinary activities or other activities, the things that happen every day. So please tell me about it in a comment below, and I would love to hear it. And that's the square off. If you like this video, leave a like. If you like this channel, please subscribe and also click that little bell button. That way you get notified about future videos. I would love to hear about your experience of connecting over distance in the comments below. So leave a hi, and thank you for listening. See you in the next one.